Imagine, if you will, still using a toilet from 1596 when smart toilets exist. Heated seats, auto bidet, and self-cleaning features. Today, I am reviewing this BAZYTHS Smart Toilet, and it is going to bring your throne room into the future. BAZYTHS has sent me this unit to review, and we're going to get into all the features, right down to the cleaning, the install, and one very chaotic family moment that I hope to never repeat again. So my first and foremost favorite feature from the Smart Toilet is the hands-free features. So when you first walk into the room, it automatically opens the lid. It's very quick to do so, ready for you to go ahead and do what you need to do. Now, if you are a male, my boys love this, there is a kick sensor on the right side, and all you do is put your foot there, and it lifts the second lid, so you don't have anybody peeing on the seat. You don't have to touch it with your hands, and then you can automatically put it back down with the same sensor and shut it, and then it's going to automatically flush. Okay, definitely my favorite thing because I hate touching toilets. When you sit, if you're going to sit, it senses you on the seat. There's a sensor right here on this right side of the toilet. So when you sit, it is going to go ahead and do its pre-flush with the foam shield. So it's pre-flushing, going ahead and wetting the bowl for you so that you don't have any kind of debris sticking to the side of the toilet. It automatically deodorizes it and cleans it. And then when you get up off the toilet, it senses that you're off, and it'll flush all of the contents down. And you start with a nice clean bowl for when you're ready to use the toilet again. We've been using this toilet, my entire family, for about a month now, and we have not gotten a single clog. The flush is really powerful. It cleans the bowl really nicely. The way they set up the flush is it starts on that right side of the toilet and it goes all the way around the top edge of the bowl and down. It's like next level. You'll notice the lights on the back of the toilet. It will tell you that your toilet is on, but it will cycle through different icons. That's the water drop, meaning that the 104 degrees is what your water temperature is set at. For your bidet features, the lid is set at 95 degrees so that it is warm when you sit down. You don't have any cold cheeks. And then it cycles through to the fan, and you'll see that the fan to dry your behind is at 131 degrees. It is quite nice. You can change all of those features on your remote here. You can reset your water temp for your bidet. You can set your wind temp for your drying and your seat temp. And you can change that all with a touch of a button. We'll show you also on your remote. It is on the lowest level, which is 95, 113, which is like the medium level, and then 131, which is the high level for wind temp. Now, if you go to your water temp, you can see it's set at 104, which is the highest level. But you can cycle through those. That means off. It will show you in the back that it's off. 95, 100, and 104 as well. Now, when you go to do your cleansing, you have a rear cleansing and a front cleansing. For the ladies who want to do some little cleaning on the front side, you can change the water pressure with this up and down button here, and you can extend the nozzle more forward or more backwards to get it in that right spot. You do have a dryer self-clean button here. Now, this dryer button, after you've done the bidet features, will blow air, almost like a blow dryer, to blow dry your bottom to dry up all that water. Now, you also have a temperature adjustment here for your water as far as the bidet features go, and then you have a flushing button here where you can hit a manual flush button there. At any point, if you want any of these features to stop, you just hit the stop button here. I love the foam shield. It has kept everything really nice and clean. I don't have to clean the toilet nearly as often as our regular toilets because it keeps pre-washing the bowl before you use it, and then it'll clean afterwards too. Now, you can use this also to lift your seats and to close the seat and the lid cover. Now, you'll see here that you have this H/C massage. So this is like a hot and cold massage. It will alternate back and forth between the two. It's really helpful, like if you have hemorrhoids or something like that, where you kind of want to alternate to get some relief. Then you also have this little holder here for your remote, and you can pull this little sticky thing off, and you can stick it to your wall if you want it somewhere really close by. I have 4 small children, and I don't like it when they play with my remote, and I don't want them to run off with my remote. So we've been keeping it up high on a ledge. So we always have a remote. If for some reason your child takes your remote, or you lose it, or you can't reach it and you're in the middle of your business, there are buttons on either side of the toilet, and I'll show you that next. So you have your rear wash button here. and then you have a front wash button on the other side. Now, if you hit this rear wash button, it will go ahead and do about a 90-second rear wash. Then it'll do about a minute or two of drying, and then it will automatically flush. It will do all three in sequence without you having to press each and every button. You can also use the stop/power button. You hold it for 3 seconds, and it will power off the automatic features on the toilet, so it will stay closed, so you can work with this next part. So you've already found out that cleaning and hygiene is really like a big deal for me. I'm a nurse, I'm a mom of 4 kids, and I really hate cleaning toilets. So this next feature, the foam shield and the cleaning tablet compartment, has been a game changer. So the way you get to it is the back of this lid opens up, and you can see 2 compartments. One, you have the tablet installation instructions back here. You turn it, it's kind of hard. I'm glad of that because my kids can't get to it, but I also sometimes need to get pliers for it. Okay, so I do have to get pliers to pull this off because it is a little difficult. You just turn it and lift it up. So this is where you can put your toilet bowl cleaner tablets. You can buy those online or in stores, and you just drop a little like cleaning tablet in there, and it will spray water through and push that into the toilet to kind of keep your toilet clean. A lot less work for you as far as the cleaning process goes. Now this next part, you can order a foaming liquid, so you have to pull these little tubes off the top. This is where your foam shield goes. So BAZYTHS will send you your first foam shield cleanser for free. They have instructions in their little booklet on how to use the toilet in there on how to get one, but then you can order these separately whenever you need them. It does come with this little piece here. That's what's attached to those tubes, but then you can put the foam shield cleanser in there like this, drop it in, attach your tubes, just little rubber tubes here. And this is what's going to pre-wash your bowl so that you don't have any debris and odor and any kinds of things sticking to your toilet when you go to use it. So you're going to get that pre-wash foam all the way around the toilet bowl as soon as you sit down. Way less cleaning on my end. I'm very surprised at how little I've had to clean this toilet. I'm very happy about that, by the way. While you don't have to do a ton of cleaning with this toilet because it has the foam shield and then you can buy the drop-in tabs, you do have to do a little bit of cleaning every now and then. You go ahead and stop and power the whole thing down because you don't want the lid kind of opening and closing on you. You can manually open the lid now and the seats. You can go ahead and use whatever kind of toilet bowl cleaner that you want. Try not to use something too abrasive. The majority of the toilet, I don't have to scrub, but there is certain areas that do kind of trap some residue. Right underneath here, you'll have to kind of probably scrub, and then up here, and then of course you're gonna have to wipe down all the outside and the bottom. So I usually just do a general like wipe down cleaning of all the splashes, and then I'll turn it back on. And then you can do this little self-clean button right here. You'll push it. It will push your bidet feature out. So it will also rinse water over it to kind of help self-clean it. And then you can wipe it down however you need to. And then this little end piece, you can pop off the end if you really need to give it a good scrubbing. I haven't had to do that yet, thank goodness. And then when you're done with the self-cleaning, you just push the self-clean button again. And then it will completely do its thing and go back in, and then you're done. We're going to go ahead and do the rear wash. You can see the rear wash. And then you can move the nozzle forward or backwards. You can decrease the water pressure or increase the water pressure. All right, and then you can go into the dryer after it flushes. So that flap right there opens, and you can see that it's blowing air. You can see all these little beads of water moving. All right, so we're going to stop the air. And it closes. Now we're going to do the front cleansing mode for all the ladies out there. It's pre-rinsing your bidet to get it nice and clean. And then we're going to move the nozzle. I'm going to move the nozzle more forward. Okay, and so you can see it comes out more forward. You can change the water pressure with that as well, and the temperature.
Now, if you're like me and you get up to potty in the middle of the night, but you can't see where you're going because you don't want to put your glasses on, this night light feature has been amazing. I can go in, it lights up to show me where I need to go, just enough so I don't wake up too much. I do my business, and then I can get back into bed and it will cut itself off. It also comes with a battery pack that you hook up right here to this red piece for power outages, and it will do flushes only. Okay, the install was super easy, you guys. My husband and I did it ourselves, and it comes with everything that you need. You just add the bolt like you would on a normal toilet flange, except you're going to add these brackets on the top. You're going to tighten it down, and the same thing on the other side. We put a piece of tape on the back just to hold that battery connection wire so that we can find it for easy access in case of a power outage. Then we're just going to plug it into the wall. This adapter came with the toilet, and you just connect that to the water inlet. Then you just set your toilet down on top of those brackets. It is so much easier when you don't have to worry about lining up the bolts through those little holes. Then you're going to screw them into the brackets using the screw and the plastic washer, and then all you have to do after that is cap them off, turn on the water, and check for leaks. That's it. You're done. Seriously, guys, this was the easiest toilet install that we have ever done.
Okay, so as far as the story I was going to tell you, I noticed that it has this children's cleansing button here on the bottom. And I was like, oh, that's a really neat feature. I've got kids potty training, all this, that, and the other. We should give this a try. So I put my 5-year-old in the toilet and I was like, okay, mommy's going to wash your bottom now. And so I turned the children cleansing button on and the bidet comes out just like I expected. Okay. Well, he's sitting there. My daughter comes in to say, what are you guys doing? And she's standing in the corner. And I was like, well, we're about to try the bidet function for children because it's supposed to be a softer, more gentler, way to ease kids into using a bidet. So I turn it on and the bidet comes out and it starts spraying his behind, but his tiny behind does not fill the whole toilet. So it's spraying him, then spraying the whole room, spraying the walls, the paintings. My daughter's screaming, in the corner because she's getting soaking wet. I'm getting soaking wet. The whole room got washed. Okay. Needless to say, if your child's behind does not fill the toilet, be prepared. The whole room is going to get sprayed with a bidet. So my 11-year-old hears us in here all screaming, and this is a tiny room, mind you, and he runs in here to see what's the matter and ends up getting splashed all over himself too. So we're all in here yelling and screaming and trying to turn the bidet off. So hopefully I did not just traumatize my 5-year-old to bidet usage because that would be terrible. So long story short, just to be really careful when you do use the child cleansing function. So it is designed so that the sensor doesn't have to have the child seated to do the cleaning, but it will clean the whole room and everyone who comes in to see why you're screaming about it. As a mom of 4 and a nurse, I really appreciate how this toilet reduces the daily cleaning burden. The hands-free operation means there are fewer germs spread around the house, and the self-cleaning aspects keep everything looking and smelling fresh with way less effort from me. Plus, it has helped reduce the amount of toilet paper usage for our entire household. Do I recommend it? Absolutely. It has made our bathroom feel more modern, more hygienic, and honestly more pleasant to use. If you're tired of constant scrubbing and you want a true touchless smart toilet, I highly recommend the BAZYTHS ZYC8A. I'm going to put the link for this one down in the description below if you're interested. Have you ever tried a smart toilet before? Go ahead and drop your comments and your questions down below, especially if you've had a funny mishap like I have. Thanks for watching, and go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe if you want more mom-approved home upgrades.